Everyone is told that voting is the single most patriotic thing you can do as a proud American citizen, and more than half the country participates in voting each quadrennial election. But have you ever considered that that may not be true? Here are 10 reasons, among many, why you should never vote. Number 1. You're lame. Everyone knows politics are for cringe normies. You don't want to be cringe, do you? Look at these people, voting, performing their civic duty. You think a single one of these people is a subscriber to r/dank? You think any one of these people click the join button on PewDiePie's YouTube channel? I don't think so. Number 2, they might just throw your vote away. Picture this. You go to vote, and the vote people throw it away. That can't be good. Number 3, Anthony Fantano says
hi everyone, please Anthony vote Tano here. Please.
Cock and ball bunny torture Tano is clearly molding, and the fact that he gave Yeezus a 5 brings his decision making into question. I mean, come on. And then he turns around and gives Kanye's worst album an 8, and then he gives the greatest album of all time, or at least this year. Are we really trusting this guy to make good decisions about anything? Number 4, voting is not indeed funny. All I have to do to prove this point is direct you to a YouTube of one of the presidential debates. After watching that, rewatch the original debates. They're not funny. Number 5, you could just be playing Geometry Dash. Think about it. What's more important, casting a vote that, as we've discussed, could be thrown away, or beating the triple challenge again and getting that 100% on 1929. 1929. 1929. 1929.
I said I would clap the fucking shit out of Ben Shapiro's ass cheeks, dude.
Number 6. You should be at work. Go work your job instead of voting. That's the right decision. In the hour it takes you to go vote, you could be making, I don't know, $7. You know how much you can buy with $7? Oh, actually, and then you have to get rid of the taxes and stuff, so that brings it down a bit lower. And then you have to pay for transportation. You have to pay for the Number 7. Zoomers don't vote. You know what percentage of Zoomers vote? Not that much. Must mean voting is an old people or boomer thing to do. I'm personally just waiting for the inevitable violent revolution that will solve all of our problems. Sounds like a good plan. Number 8. All I wrote down for this one was piss baby. Number 9. I'm running out of ideas. Alright guys, voting is not a gamer moment. If you vote in the American election, you are by definition not a gamer, and you have lost your gamer privileges. Number 10. Flip the state. You don't want to vote for one of the two candidates, right? Neither of them represent your interests, since they're basically the same, except one's maybe a little less destructive. And we all know voting third party is useless. That's why the Green Party candidate this year is a literal socialist. My man. Neither of the parties care about true democracy. But besides that, collectively this may be the most important decision we've ever made. You don't really have a decision. You think you can stop it any other way? Buy a gun, join the SRA. See what happens to every single worker resistance of authoritarian government. They have nukes now. Global warming is a bigger threat than ever before. They already break into houses and shoot innocent people on a daily basis. And this is only the ones we know about. America right now is balanced between the people who want an authoritarian military state that sterilizes immigrants, silences people who are trying to make real change, and uses the military to combat more often than not peaceful protesting, and the people who don't want to see that be America's legacy. It's balancing right now, and it's pretty close to falling over. The balance can be tipped over by a few 100,000 people, maybe just 10,000. I hear pretty regularly from the people who believe a lot of the things I do, that they want to see America burn to the ground, and as cool as that sounds, there are people here that would affect. But I've got some good news for you if you do hate America and want to see it fall. There's a party for you that meets that interest, and it's not some third party no one knows about. They don't really care about any kind of democracy, and if elected again, they'll be worse than they've ever been. This isn't aimed at the conservative part of my audience. I know those people won't really have their mind changed 2 days before an election. What do you think comes after Trump if he wins again? You think the Republican Party is just going to put forward a moderate, reasonable guy that cares about fiscal conservatism and family values? No, they'll go much harder. Personally, I don't care a single bit about America, but the people in it, including me and a lot of you, are in need of a lot of help right now. And voting is pretty much the only thing you can do. So, what are you gonna do about it? Stay home, of course. Play some video games, watch a sports ball or two, listen to your favorite Nickelback plus 6ix9ine plus Ricky Martin plus Skrillex mixtape. Maybe watch an election live stream as the country you live in is torn apart. And the poor people that live here have to live the consequences. But if you're watching videos on the internet, or if you're me making them, a lot of that's not going to affect you. So go ahead, Godspeed, I guess. Wonderful piece of satire, Lfritz. Really makes you think about the importance of voting. Democrats really will solve all of our problems. Well, looks like I'm gonna go vote for Joe Biden and delay the fascist takeover a decade or two. Hey guys, isn't it kind of funny how a small minority of my audience is probably voting age? Probably like 20-30% of you. Makes you think why I actually made this video.